Folks, Fernando doing another video for the Modern Survivalist, and I was being asked what is my respirator of choice, and that would be this one. What is this? This is the Darth Vader mask? No, this is a general service respirator made by Scott. It's the latest generation of respirators used by the British Armed Forces, and it's quite good. You know, it is the most advanced respirator, or one of the most advanced currently in use. I think the M50 is it, the one the US military uses. It's kind of like similar generations. I like this one quite a bit. It is a pretty good respirator, nuclear, biological, and chemical. These cartridges, they last, the old NATO ones would last an hour in extreme conditions. These last for 24 hours. And I would feel very comfortable about using these for extended period of time, especially for something that's not as drastic and you can address with a much less complex respirator. But this one, yes, it has a fantastic seal on your face. These are adapted to small, medium, and large faces, so you have to get one that fits your specific face shape. But one of the advantages that these have is that it's much easier to breathe with these. If you're using one of these respirators, you know that you kind of get fatigued pretty fast. If you're running up and down staircases and that sort of thing, which I did back in Argentina when there was the H1N1 flu, you kind of have a little bit more trouble breathing. You breathe a lot better with this thing on. It is pretty cool, and it has also a voice modulator thing that kind of amplifies your voice when you're speaking, so you can actually be heard while wearing this. And obviously one of the advantages that something that this has is that with the proper protocol, you have to be properly shaved so as to get the most out of something like this. But the seal you get in your face is pretty much perfect. You cannot breathe if you're wearing this without the filters. And it's protecting your eyes as well, which is another way in which the virus can get to you. You either touch your eyes, or a little droplet gets to your eye. That can be also a way in which you catch it. This prevents it. So you basically wear it like this. And I don't know if you can hear me properly with this, but you breathe pretty well. One of the cool things is that once you remove these, the older generation had only one 40mm canister, and you had to hold your breath when you took it off. This one, when you take both of these off, you kind of start dying because you cannot breathe without one of these in. So yeah, I was in trouble right there, but you can see it quite clearly. Look, when I take this off, I cannot breathe. I cannot inhale. It's not getting air anywhere in here. Right now, yeah, and it's pretty fast because of the system that it has. But the idea is, in an extreme condition, what you would be doing is you remove one, keep breathing with the other one, and then you put the other one back on, and that's it. You're at no time. With the old one, you had to hold your breath, and that kind of sucked. You also have this little hose so as to be able to drink water with a water bottle that has this type of fitting. So yeah, and you have this straw so as to drink water without removing the respirator from your face. This is of course more of an extreme thing for deadly viruses that kill you right the moment you inhale even the smallest bit of it. But man, yeah, if things do get bad and you want to have real the best protection you could possibly get in terms of protecting your face, of course you have to know what you're doing. If you go out to a supermarket and someone sneezes on you and you have this on and you remove it and then you do this, yes, you're going to be catching the disease as well. But if you know what you're doing, this is pretty good stuff, and it is the latest tech, well, or at least one of the latest tech. I'll leave the link for the American one, which is still available in Amazon. I saw it yesterday for like $1,000, the M50 or M53. I don't remember exactly, but if you want to check it out, I'll leave the link there. If you have that kind of cash just to get a fancy respirator, sure. But this one is also quite good. I'm sure it's quite expensive as well these days. Folks, that's all for now. See you in the next video. Have an awesome day.